You just broke the industrial zone in Clint 8. Oh, goodness me, how rude. That's an expensive fix. Luckily, the industrial zone itself was spared, so I'm still getting the 20 production from that. But honestly, it's like I need to counter-spy. Why would anyone make me counter-spy? I'm unlikely to do any aggressive spying, given that I'm the tech leader. So I think getting counter-spies in is probably a good idea. Speaking of, Patala Palace. One extra diplomatic policy slot. You see, we've got quite a few decent cards in, but for now, Machiavellianism is going to go in, because I need spies. Annoyingly, I need spies, as has proven just this turn. The trick is, build all your spies first, and then get the intelligence agency. If you do it that way round, the last spy that you need to buy is a little bit cheaper, which is helpful. Let's finish Alhambra, then we'll get everything fixed in my capital. God, having spies break stuff on online speed is just the worst. It takes so long to fix stuff. Civilization gains 2 culture, or 2% culture of every great person I've ever earned, up to 30%. We're already at 30%, so that's 685 culture per turn now. 1 turn ideology, thank you so much. Exactly what you want to see. Ideology, 5-year plan, in you go. Forced modernization, I don't need you anymore. Logistics is always handy. Levy on mass gives me just a little bit of gold. Machiavellianism, I will keep in maybe for 1 more turn. Actually, no, I'm going to get rid of it because I've already done most of the work there. Oh, have I? No, keep it in 1 more turn. Then we'll change over in a second. Speaking of, gotta be democracy. There's too many good city-states that I'm trading with. They're very strong. Kamasi democracy. I don't know if there's a better thing. This annoying little scout just killed a trader, which is actually a huge amount of damage for me economically. That cost me actual faith. Don't make me bleed my own faith. Not very nice. 2 national parks that I can put down for now. That's fine. Ah, Goddard. Okay, too important to miss. Let's just run industrial zone logistics until we pick him up. I need him. I need him very badly. Alhambra. Another policy slot in my government, this time a military one. I don't really have many military policies that I need. So, when in doubt, go for something sensible, like drill manuals, given the fact that I still have no coal. For some reason, I'm burning a lot of it. Don't remember whether... Oh yeah, there was some coal down here. Yeah, I remember now. I did have a settler heading in this direction. Go get the coal, thank you. To actually work out what oil is and convert a couple of power plants, because otherwise we're going to have some problems. Economics and a turn 89 democracy. Yeah, we're going through Germany's nice phase. Excellent stuff. Okay, Machiavellianism is pretty much almost done now. So we've got logistics, levy on mass. I'll get rid of levy on mass for drill manuals because it is actually giving us a tiny bit more coal. New Deal, one of the best cards in the game. We want to keep that. We're also going to go for Wisselbanken for better trade routes to the city-states, and Raj to really push in our advantage there. And speaking of just making sure the trade routes are doing well for us, I think we're also then going to go for Trade Confederation. Get all of that in nicely. So we're going to replace one of our cards, the engineer card, with science foundations. Then we'll replace our trade card with market economy. That'll boost my yields even more. We're going to get particularly happy now because our national parks are being put down, and that's going to give us just max appeal across my nation, which is lovely. We have 1 spy now in Clint's industrial zone. We're now going to put the second one in the city center. We're looking a little bit safer. The 3rd spy is almost done. Then we've got the intelligence agency. That should give us just a bunch of spies to keep us a little bit safer than we have been so far. Nuclear program. So science foundations you can put in at the same time as invention, but for now that'll do fine. Drill manuals I'm going to get rid of briefly for forced modernization, because I realized that I need 3 line inventory. City number 15, sprawling empire. Took longer to get this than I would have expected. Rad Bickley. So there's 1 line inventory. Do I not have enough melee troops? You know what, I think it might not. Yeah, I actually don't. I thought I did. Well, there's a man-at-arms I've just hired, and that gives me a line inventory. This one will upgrade next turn, so I'm just going to leave it on that tile to remind me. Oh yeah, Goddard is now being rushed through very nicely. Do I send any spies to city-states to convert them? That would guarantee me as many high-class trade routes as possible, so that's not a bad idea. Yeah, you know what? The high-value ones I am absolutely going to send spies to. So Antananarivo and Nanmadol. Sanitation and a golden age, which I will celebrate by going reform the coinage for a little bit of extra gold. I like gold. So this is a 3 bank and a market. Oh, nice. Bam, that's just an extra trade route right there and then. Royal Society, building this in advance to make sure we can rush our space projects. Another spy over to Nanmadol. 4 out of 4. It is very rare indeed that I actually have all of my spies out. What is going on? 2 soon, General. Go and get this new source of coal for me. Thank you. So fabricate scandal, I believe, is the spy city-state policy. So we're going to go for that one. And then I'll vote for ranged, let's say. I've got a bunch of diplo favor here. Not used to having this much. Maybe we can get our spies to be more effective without actually needing for them to make sources. Great work, Heist and Siege. You know what? Don't know what the AI is planning right now, but I don't like it. Whatever it is, we should ignore it temporarily. That is 63% chance to fabricate a scandal, but only 9% chance of being killed. So we'll take that. Those are good odds. Those are odds that I can take. So many coal power plants are now being finished. I'm now going to start saving my envoys, by the way, until we get containment. Then I'm going to push that card in and out, because I don't think anyone else is going to be a democracy. Not this early, anyway. Who's got the most culture apart from me? Aztec and Gorgo. Well, Russia is actually in the modern era. Otherwise, everyone's industrial. Oh, yeah, I am significantly far ahead culturally. My last city, probably. City number 17. That should be enough. Danny Darklord. Oh, the Edgelord himself. Nice deserty +3 there. Beautiful. And bam, replaceable parts. So it was worth waiting. I've just been juggling my tech to make sure we've only been finishing boosted techs. Professional sports. National parks. Can't get nuclear fission boost. Can't get the spaceport boost. Can't get the aerodrome boost. Can't get the airports boost. Can't get telecommunications. Yeah, these are all boosts that require you to have a lot of science compared to your culture. That's the other way round to what's going on in my nation. Not that I am complaining. I am not complaining at all. 2 more campuses finished. We'll get the 2 libraries sorted. We're above 300 science now. The science is beginning to catch up with everything else. Taking a while. You know, there's more work to do. But generally speaking, I'm pretty happy with how this is going now. Divine Architect. Once we get chemistry, I don't think we're far away from rocketry, are we? What do we got to be doing? Industrial era or later wonder. 2 shipyards. And then the boost we're going to get from Goddard. What's the wonder that we can build? There's got to be something. Industrial era or later. We could go for Broadway. That's a terrifically large amount of culture in this city. It's one of our chops, but Clint is probably the city we don't need the chops. I'd rather have a culture. 17 cities, all ecstatic, and Cold War. So cryptography will actually improve the quality of my spy missions. So I'm going to put that in, and then I'm going to put containment in instead of Raj for now. So now we've got 3 double-powered envoys. What will we use them on? I feel like Mohenjo-Daro, we're going to have to just spend a random envoy there, because I want that as suzerain so that my trade routes will give me food and production. Otherwise, Jataja. Yeah, you're a chiefdom. All right, 1, 2, and that's 4 envoys in Mittler. That gives me a bunch more science from my universities. And here's Goddard, the aforementioned. So 20% boost on all space race projects, but also the boost to rocketry. It's so rare I get him before actually researching rocketry. It's online speed for you, I think. It just works like that sometimes. I think I want to get to globalization and social media as fast as possible. Let's unlock social media first. We'll go at space race, then pop down there. That'll give us more culture to then unlock the other stuff faster. Another fabricate scandal. That was slightly higher percentage. My spies are untrained, but now that I have the +1 ability from the intelligence agency, and I'm also rocking cryptography, we've got 2 benefits. We've got +2 effective level on our offensive spies, and we have -2 level on offensive spies in my land, so we're defending stronger, which is really, really good. If we can just get some of our spies in Clint AE to promote and give them the world or empire-wide abilities, that would be rocking. Oh, I want to play the spy game well. For once, come on game. Let me play the spy game. You know you want to let me play the spy game. It's too tempting for you. The boardwalk is done. Chemistry's done. Oh, chemistry being done is huge. Research labs. We are now going to be building research labs everywhere. These are worth 8 science, and I haven't even boosted them from city-states yet. Not even. Not even. You can see all of my cities are now producing science buildings. We've been holding this off for ages. I haven't built this quick enough. Steam power. Let's try and finish this one first. Did we ever get the shipyard? No, we didn't. I think I built a second shipyard over here. So it's just this one, and then we'll boost steam power. Just need Clint AE. You need to go a little quicker. Come on. Finish Broadway. Fast as you can. Oh, the neighborhood was targeted. AI is trolling me. I've got 2 spies in this city, but they're in the wrong places. I've got extra spy capacity as well, so I could have had a 3rd one in my neighborhood. Okay, right. We did block 1 of them. That's good at least, but still. Having barbs loose in your lands is just annoying, if nothing else. Yep, first thing it did, it broke my stadium. Of all of the things to break, my stadium. Come on. Come on. What is this? What is this? Pike and shot into an anti-tank crew army. There you go. Now we can flatten these things. Not that that helps here at all. It's still entirely annoying. Social media. And we can spend some faith to get Einstein in. Why would you leave me Einstein? That's such a bad move, AI. Fine, don't question it. My research labs are now going to be more powerful. I'm building a lot of them. I think I've got about 7 on the go at once. Counter-spying. All cities districts are defended. Amazing. There you go. The first good counter-spy. Mexico City just got taken. The thing is, multiplayer, you're never going to have it entirely your own way. You got to learn to roll with these punches. Still, Civ has this funny way of being both incredibly satisfying and incredibly annoying simultaneously, all at the same time. And they're just ripping the heart out of my entertainment complex. Very annoying, but sure. Okay, Einstein gives me the boost for advanced flight. That's a good one. Well, my other neighborhood was targeted. I regret building these neighborhoods. I'll be honest with you. If I leave them pillaged, can they be targeted a second time? That's my question. No. Don't go to the industrial zone. No, don't do that. Oh, I'm gonna make a fantastic play about this. Broadway. 1 random 3 boost, which is cool. Social media is done. Oh, it's cultural heritage got finished. That's cool. All right, collective activism's gonna go in for another 300 culture. Yeah, you heard that right. Bam, big numbers. Rapid deployment into globalization. We had Adam Smith. We have Tesla. Shah would be a cool pickup. I don't know if we're gonna get him. We'll keep working on that for a little bit. I've got other units that are now approaching, making their way in to deal with these barbs. 3 turns from rocketry now. It's close. That is close. Pingala, Space Initiative. We're just going to get everyone ready. Everyone loaded up. Wallin has coal. I'm just looking around the map. We really need coal. Starting to eat into quite a bit of it. I'll discover oil later. Worrying about oil just for now. Also going to start getting a couple of aerodromes. Just ready. Just preemptively. What's the worst central Hansa I've got? I need a really good one that can be put into oil power that'll take a lot of the cities away without necessarily losing too much production. To be honest, most of my Hansa are too good. Oh no, this one over here. Tesla, you're going to go and improve this one over here. Then what will happen is that the oil power plant will have more of a coverage, and hopefully that means we'll be able to power our cities a bit better. It's the hope anyway. We'll see if that actually transpires to be true. It's the fact that the barbs know they're going to die, so they just sit there and it's like, we're going to just pillage. We're going to pillage everything. Is that all right? And we're like, no, please don't. That sucks. So there's some aluminium there and some under a holy site. Okay, not the most I've ever seen in one game, but enough to work with. And we have finally killed all of those annoying rebels. Rebel scum. Rocketry on turn 100 exactly. And we're now fabricating scandals. It's probably been done quicker, but I'm pretty happy with that. Pretty awesome. Are you being attacked? I feel like you are, aren't you? You're being attacked. Don't like that. I might have to come and protect you somehow. You're at war with Greece. Do we send over some army to go and keep them safe? I am very tempted to. Still, what did I say about 3,000 gold on Spaceports? Can I just say, I am pretty spot on. So we're going to go around now, and I'm going to be using all of my faith and all of my gold to just purchase this sort of thing. 7 turns on a build of a spaceport is pretty decent. So we'll start hard building some as well. Sometimes the trick is just making sure you've got enough flat land to do all of this stuff. But if I have to get rid of the odd piece of marsh, I'll get rid of the odd piece of marsh. That's fine. Advanced flight and 2 broadcast centers. Ooh, can I just quickly pop that in? I do have 1 theater square there. This is the problem about playing as Ludwig. There's so much purple on the map. It's like, what is my theater square? What are they? What's going on? I reckon we might be able to build this in time. Let's get the buildings done. Robotics done. Boosted. Globalization even better. I don't need Republican legacy anymore. I checked. We've moved beyond that point. We're too happy. Everyone is just way too happy. I'm going to buy myself a quick bomber. 3 turns on a bomber. We'll make that quickly. I'm going to protect this city-state with bomb force. It's the correct way to do it, I think. Next up, +3 power in all cities and 30% production towards city projects. I mean, it is tempting to build up the tourism, but no, we're going to go for synthetic technocracy. I think this city-state is actually going to die before I can even intervene. I literally the same turn as I said, oh, let's get a bomber. It's going to get killed. That's a shame. I don't know why it's got such a weak strength, considering I am its suzerain. I wish I could just gift it units like you used to be able to do in Civ 5. Never mind. We've kind of moved beyond this point, I'll be honest with you. Like, we're very happy with what's going on in our empire. Synthetic technocracy. You can see we're still actually ecstatic, even without any happiness cards in, which I find hilarious. Let's go for e-commerce, 5-year plan, trade confederation, collective activism, international space agency, cryptography, science foundations, and then democratic legacy, Wisselbanken. And I think I'll put rationalism? No, public works, because what we're going to do is start producing 6 charge builders so that I can rush a lot of this stuff. Next up, we need to go along along the bottom of the tree. 9 techs to nanotech. So ballistics we're just going to have to do. Coal mine and ironclad. I actually don't have that. Artifact I think I should have done. Oil well I don't know about now. Build 2 aerodromes we can do. So there's a couple of things that actually we can just tick off really, really quickly. Cartesian, could you build for me an ironclad quickly? No, you can't because I've got no coal. Right. I see where this is going. Right, electricity, and then we'll go to nanotech. Well, we'll have to unlock oil. But actually, my government will now take a lot of the power away. We won't need as much power. This is good. This is really good. And Shah is taken, which means we're not going to take Alvar, but Alvar's fine. Then we will go into atomic era, and we're going to start running some projects to make sure we pick up Korolev. Yeah, I don't really have a land army to intervene over here. We're going to lose a bunch of culture. But to be honest with you, once you get to this stage of the culture tree, you don't need an awful lot. Like, I'm happy. Look, 5 turns, 4 turns, 5 turns, 5 turns on spaceports. We've already got 4 cities well on the way to doing it, and that is before we start buying in spaceports, which I should have done before switching government, actually. But never mind. I'm just picking cities that have got good access to woods. Bam. So I've just prayed one in, and then move over to the next city with good access to woods, like Radbeck Lake, because we're going to be shopping some stuff out. Just speaking of, this city is the only one that doesn't need a spaceport because you are going to be just builder spamming. Okay, somehow it survived, but I don't think it's going to keep surviving. Come on, you just got to survive 2 turns, and I can fly a bomber over and come liberate you. Or we hope that Greece makes a really bad play and chooses to keep the city. Wow, something's been raised over there. I think that might have been an Aztec city. I don't remember though. Are you two at war? I don't remember who's at war. We'll join the aid request because we can. Who's at war? Yeah, Greece and Aztec are actually at war there. That is relatively amusing. I like it. Oh, everyone voted on the aid request and no one has any dip play favor anymore. Brilliant. Korolev is up first. Engage the industrial zone projects. We're going to have a bunch of cities just repeatedly grinding these out. No, he's too important. He is 2 insta-build projects. After him, then Von Braun means that basically we can 1-turn boosters in any city in my empire. Gonna get rid of Visselbanken briefly to put containment back into my government. Who are we going to steal? Singapore had coal, actually. Which government's Peter? Peter's not my government. 1, 2. Then I'm going to take Mittler because Aztec, again, is not my government. And then what else should we do? Oh, I'll put some envoys in Fez to give myself a little bit more science from libraries. Bam, up to 1,100 science now. Yeah, there goes the city-state. It was totally raised. Oh, what a shame. That has probably taken about 500 to 600 culture per turn away from me, but the bomber was just 1 turn too late. What can I say? It's practice. That's something we got to keep an eye on. People deleting city-states that are giving you too much of an advantage. Now, the good thing is I'm pretty sure I have too much of an advantage as it is, so we should be absolutely fine. And here is the bomber. So now I can move the bomber over here and just say, what were you doing? You gonna own up to anything here? Because I'm not happy. Ursa's not happy at all. And when Ursa's not happy, he tends to lash out. 2 more envoys into do we take Fez? Or even Yerevan's being killed. Yeah, like every city-state in the game is now being taken out. Oh dear, that's not good. 2 envoys that are doubled into Fez. Yeah, that's like 100 science because of my research labs. Everything's going good. Containment back out. Visselbanken back in. And Rena can now buy this spaceport. So that's now 2. Oh, well, I have another spy. Let's put the spy in this city. Where did I even put my spaceport? Where is it? Over here. I can't get near that. Just wait a couple turns. I want to put you straight on that. Now Woolim was killed. That's nuts. And an unmet city-state and Yerevan, they're all being killed. Oh no, Woolim was just taken from me. I was going to say, like, ooh, it is a total collapse of city-state culture in this game. What's happening? Don't ask. Don't ask. Don't be told. Don't get confused. Just ignore it all. It's fine. It's probably fine. We're trying to create new city-states, by the way. I'm just bribing this one in order to give me beautiful access to another bunch of trade routes near my land. So near future governance. Oh, we can go straight to global warming mitigation. So we'll get another 3 envoys on top of the 3 we'll get this turn. So we'll put containment back in and we'll throw some more at the wall. Just throw all of the envoys at the wall, see what sticks. That's what I say. Check out this, by the way. Vertical integration from this city is giving it 62 production from factories. I love it. It's so strong. I've just noticed Auckland is about to get incorporated into the English Empire as well. Goodbye, city-states. None of you were long for this world, though Zanzibar has just formed right next to me. That's good. At least we've got a little someone extra. Beautiful, beautiful. So Zanzibar did not give me the first envoy, but that actually works out well because Inca has just jumped in and immediately suzerained it, which I don't like. We're going to containment that immediately and then go 1, 2, 3, which will then suzerain it. Yeah, it does. And we'll go 1, 2 on Brussels. That claims that one. And then we've also met Cardiff. How many production city-states are going to be on this map? I don't know. Don't complain. Just don't complain. The trade routes haven't calibrated yet. Oh, no, here they are. Let's say, why does my capital not have that route available? I don't know. We'll wait a turn. I think that's not quite showing it correctly. Exodus Imperative. This is the card I want. 3 power and 3 aluminium per turn for cities with a spaceport. I've got a lot of that stuff. We've got a lot of spaceports. Oh, speaking of, Earth satellite. 2 turns. Just going to rush it with a 3 temple. Do we do that? No, actually we don't do that. What we're going to do is start putting people in place to start chopping stuff out. I am building a lot of builders now. We should have plenty by the time we're done. Oh, did we have oil? Some in the desert, some under an aqueduct. I wondered why the water was all a bit funny color. Some in the sea and some under a marsh. That's already a good tile. Okay, yeah, so we've got oil, which is good, which I'm basically going to start converting the occasional city to oil power so that I can just balance my coal and oil needs. I shouldn't need to do too much. And now that the spaceport exists, look at that. We can protect it with a spy. Everything will be safe. Beautiful. Well, here goes the Earth satellite. Let's see what the world wants to show me. Kill. Mount Kalish. Mount Roriyama. Namib Sandsea. It's all wonderful and beautiful and glorious. Actually, a whole bunch of, hopefully, city-states have appeared now. Let's have a quick peek and see how the world is running. You can see my empire has very much just gone in a bit of a circle powered by Mexico City. Increase your adjacencies on things and you will do very nicely. Inca never really got out of this initial batch of mountains. I feel like I definitely stopped him from going through this mountain range, which, you know, we enjoy. Norway has had an utterly tragic game, as has Indonesia. Eleanor of Aquitaine has spread a little bit and is starting to do a little bit of Court of Love. What is this Indonesian settlement? I have no idea. Auckland, no! Resist Auckland. Resist the love. Greece is doing okay. I think Russia has genuinely got a lot of land and has done pretty well. I think Aztec might be the best apart from me, although Rome has spread pretty wide as well. Looks like they're being attacked by something. How many city-states did I find? A couple more culture city-states. Remember, Auckland is going to disappear, which is not great, but I have the Kilwa bonus for Auckland very much under control. I just need to find Hattusa, Fez, Geneva, someone like that. There's a lot of scientific city-states we just found. We'll try and get those on side as quickly as possible. And you can see where all of the city-states are that we are going to find. Amazing. I'm going to just hire a little bit of defense from them, if only just to encourage them to become city-states so that we have more trade routes. Guard Imperial, yes. Oh, you're a nicely powerful unit. Thank you very much for appearing. Any coal around? I'm hoping there's a bunch of coal somewhere that we could settle. No, this area of the map really did not have much coal. We'd have to steal this city if we wanted it. Not really a possibility for me at the moment. Now, I should have really saved my gold there, but I'd rather have a bunch of city-states. Sergey! That's 2, 3 space projects. We have so many spaceports now. This is great. And this oil power is reduced the production in this city just a little bit. What it will do is massively decrease the amount of coal we need. Everyone is going industrial zone logistics. I think if we can pick up Von Braun, that's immediately game over. Amazingly useful. And whilst we're waiting for nanotech, I don't think there's any point in using builders to rush anything here. Aha, my spies killed someone. Get out of Clintay, we don't want you here. Maybe I should take all of the enemy spies and hang them up on posts on the roads leading to my capital's road. I mean, that seems like a fun thing to do. Just a whole road of captured spies. I think they've done that in multiple points of history and it always sounds absolutely horrific, but it's a good deterrent, you know? It's all about the deterrent. And there's the city-state and it's Bologna. And immediately Russia grabs it. I'm sorry, what? With 4 envoys, I feel like that is far too rapid. What are you doing, Russia? That's my city-state. Oh, dear oh dear. How very rude. 481 engineering points last turn. Yes, projects. All of the projects. There's aerospace contractors. An amazing way to get a bunch of aluminium when you've got a huge amount of spaceports like I do. Like I've got about 5 already. Very tasty. My entire life is just spent putting containment in and out of my government. I need the science. I need the bonus science here. And I think going 1, 2, 3, 4 into Geneva. That's the double win because I'm going to get 15% extra science from being at peace and 15% extra science from being suzerain of 2 city-states. That's literally giving me about 500 extra science per turn. Amazing. amazing. And we've got 4,000 overflow. I'm hoping that should one turn pretty much to the end of the game. Another city-state beneath me, Caguana. Beautiful moon landing, which Geneva powered has just given me 18,000 culture. Delicious. We haven't even got nanotech yet. I'm one turning my sciences and I'm still not quick enough. So Jane Drew will pick you up quickly. John Rockefeller is great. Margaret Mead, however, I'm going to pass on because I would like, I mean, Carl Sagan's pretty good, but I was looking either at Abdus for all the boosts or Stephanie, although Abdus, I guess, isn't actually that interesting because I've got so much science overflow. We might as well just rock with what we've got. 3 oil per turn. Rockefeller, just the casual little oil boost there. And Rad Bickley now also has a spaceport. Quick, Moksha, move away. It's time to Bob Loblaw. All of these cities have enough production with a huge boost and some builders. As you can see, we're now stacking them all around. Be able to chop out a lot of stuff very quick. Your land's contemptible. Again, not a very nice thing to say. Come on. Everyone needs to just chill out a little bit, I think. Just accept that Ursa is everyone's scientific overlord. It's all fine. We should all just worship me. No one needs to have a problem with that arrangement. I quite like this harbor that I've got in this city. Look at all the houses just round this lake. It's so cute. El Truand is really genuinely a pretty city. Pretty city. Modern era. Golden Age again. I totally forgot to check about Golden Age points there, but never mind. We fabricated scandals. We're doing that all over the place. We've got the Golden Age. Unfortunately, Illinois is also in a Golden Age, which means that city-state is absolutely dead. And reform the coinage. The gold is more useful to me than any other resource right now. We're on to Future Civic. So we were so much quicker there at getting through the civic tree than we were getting through the science tree. But hey, that's all good. Samarkand has been defeated. What is it about city-states just being ripped to pieces in this game? Blimey. Brutal. Absolutely brutal. Is anyone winning a diplomacy victory? I am, with 3 points. Amazing. Let's do trade routes to cultural city-states. I like that. I'm going to vote for admirals because I don't want to go for anything involving scientists and engineers. We want to just avoid that if we can. I reckon Russia is going to win this one, and generating great people points is going to be comical. So let's vote for cultural. A couple of votes in for admiral. I don't really care what people vote for, but extra yields from cultural city-state trade routes would be quite funny. It looks like, just considering I gained 40 culture per turn, that's exactly what happened. Yep, double points towards engineers. And I lose 2 diplomatic victory points? I'm sorry, what? That's rude. Roman holiday. Why would you make your AI vote down with somebody on 3 points? That's just, I think, you know what I think Roman Holiday's done? I think Roman Holiday has a is Ursa playing caveat in the game. I love that. So we need to get to either side of the territory. It's going to be a gamble. It's 50-50 as to whether we discover what we need to here. But the way forward is this way a little bit. And unfortunately, to get either way, oh no, we need way more tech. Let's try and work predictive systems. That involves going combined arms through. I mean, we've still got to do it all. This is where perhaps my tactics fall down a little bit because I'm still waiting for basically 1 per turn. Kenzo's up next. Kenzo's not particularly useful, but we have almost a monopoly at the moment on engineers, so I'll take it. I think this could be when we say goodbye to Auckland. Oh, such a wonderful city-state. What a shame. Eleanor, yet again, absorbing city-states with the court of love. How could she? Goodbye. Goodbye, sweet prince. Wouldn't it be cool if you got envoys refunded when a city was absorbed peacefully like that? Like, sure, if it goes and is razed or destroyed in war or captured in war, I can kind of see why your envoys would just, you know, mysteriously not make it home. But I feel like if a city is absorbed peacefully, you should get them back. I don't know. Maybe that's just wishful thinking. Greece, are you really lining troops up on the border? Don't make my single bomber come after you. Oh, uranium. There's some under this bright glowing green holy site. I wondered why that was the case. I missed some mess. We've got 2 sources of uranium. Delicious. Eleanor's asking me if I want to be friends. Yeah, go on, man. It wasn't me. She came to me asking for friendship. Doesn't trust my borders or is about to dump a bunch of great works on my border. Is this live? Is mysteriously struggling on loyalty? You know what? I probably should have checked that beforehand, but we haven't even got a governor in here, so I don't think it would be a problem. Has anyone ever seen Eleanor of Aquitaine actually be successfully used on multiplayer? It could be the thing, you know? Maybe that's the crazy play, the thing to do. Kenzo just gives a bunch more tourism. Oh, I love it when that happens. It's like, just calm down, Kenzo. You don't need to make every single tile bright. There's Von Braun. This is the engineer we wanted. once we've got Von Braun, I'll switch all of my cities from engineering projects into science projects. I think it just works a lot better. Looking at the World's Fair, you know what? I feel like we might be doing all right. Accepting a gift of 10 gold. Why would you do that? What was that all about? I don't know what that was all about. I haven't got an aid request on me. That's very strange. That's patronizing. Oh, maybe Rome is being patronizing. Oh, have some gold. Like, fool, I'm doing better than you. Someone just took Kamasi. No! After all this time. Oh, it's getting so much culture from Kamasi. It was ridiculous. So much gold. So much culture. Oh, well, you know what? We'll have to learn to live without for a bit. We're on Feature Civic. I probably should be fine. Look at my overflow. 9,000 science. I've got enough overflow to get me to the end of the tech tree. I wish I could just press a button that's just like, give me all the techs in one go. I've got the overflow. Don't make me wait one per turn. Come on. No need for that. Mars colony. All right, now that's off. We've got guidance systems, computers, robotics, predictive systems. Hopefully this will show me something that I need. Although, saying it, we're just going to do nuclear fusion quickly because that'll reveal this tech. We can find it quicker. Absorbs the city-state into my empire. You know what? I don't want to do that. I'd rather keep them separate. Oh no, there's no flat land in Pointy Morax to build a spaceport. What a fail. Oh no, there is. There always is if you look hard enough. Sorry, cattle. You've been moved. I'll be here all week. Thank you. Thank you. Humor from Ursa. It doesn't have a spaceport now. Do all of my cities? No, I mean, not all of them have a spaceport, but quite a few of them do. Helicopter kicker doesn't. All right, over you go. I mean, is this overkill? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 spaceports. I feel like that might be overkill. But I don't want it to be overkill, you know? Oh, hang on. Kamasi isn't a problem after all, because Puppeteer, double the number of envoys. So I had Amani in here for, you know, a decent reason. Oh, I love having infinite governors. If I just ridiculously... Yeah, look, there you go. We got it all back. Huzzah, indeed. Okay, that's Seasteads. That doesn't help. We'll go back to the original plan, which is just to power through till this point and see if that helps. Although, actually, no, we'll just get Seasteads quickly. That'll tell us if we've got a diversion to make Von Braun. Hey! 100% production towards space race projects, and we can use them twice, so it does stack. In total, my cities will be on 340% production. 340, and that's before the Hansas and the coal power plants all kick into gear. Mexico City was killed. No! Okay, that's genuinely really annoying. Oh, I dread to think how much production El Truand has just lost. Yeah, about 50 production. Why would the game burn one of the greatest city-states? What's wrong with you, game? Look, I know I was getting all of the benefit from it, but that doesn't mean you have to burn it. Honestly, what's going on? It's like the game doesn't want to have nice things. Okay, there we go. Smart materials. It was down the diversionary tree. I knew it. I didn't know it. That was a total fail from me. One thing I was going to do was switch to science projects now. So anybody doing a industrial zone project, you're going to be doing campus afterwards. Smart materials. We don't have the booster projects yet, so is there any rush to finishing it? I guess so. It's 2 turns. I've got Korolev. I might as well just finish it, get a couple of light years done. It won't do any harm. Ah, look at that. Look at all of the science points coming in now. Oh, delicious. Oh, I built Eiffel Tower because I could. Shah was just lying around and I had some gold burning a hole in my pocket. So I was like, I'm going to use Charles to increase the appeal of these 2 beautiful national parks. And I was like, maybe Eiffel Tower, we can just turn this into something ridiculously big. These are the things I do when I start to press end turn late game. I just start building wonders for the sake of it. No need to pray another spaceport end, but we're doing it. Computers. Oh, that's so funny. I can't use my spy in Nan Madol anymore because there are no envoys left. Oh, that's tragic. Instead, I'm going to send you... Where keeps getting stolen? Oh, yes, Mittler. Off you go. 2 turns to Mittler. Lovely. Carl Sagan. It's another scientist with the capability of putting another project into the air. Oh, we're so ready to go. We are so ready to go. Come on. 3 turns and we can get this party started. We managed to pick up Matthew Perry. Lovely admiral there. Joseph Paxton. Extra happiness for everyone. I'm sorry. Did you think that you could not make builders? Come on. Keep making builders. This is literally all you need to do. I always forget this happens, but you get faith from all excess great people points, not just excess great profit points. So I got 371 faith that last turn because all the engineers have all been taken up. That's brilliant. Am I even running any engineering projects anymore? I don't think I am. I think I've switched off all of them. I mean, it's not a surprise that I would be generating tons and tons and tons of them given the fact that I have science foundations in my government and there's coal power plants everywhere, but 371 does seem excessive. Maybe I finished a project last turn and it's only just ticked through. I don't know. Off-world mission. Next turn. I'm almost going to win a tourism victory waiting for this. This is ridiculous. All right, let's see how much built up potential we have. Hopefully quite a bit. An immediate spaceport in Vicious Carrot, and Helicopter Kicker can get involved as well. Look at this. So in total, we are ready to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 spaceports. Well, that's pretty good, isn't it? It's not going to do anything but integrated space cell. I'll pop you in, and let's get the aerospace contractors in as well. We don't need science foundations anymore. Nah. So first of all, let's just lay the scene. We are going 1 light year per turn, and we are 6 out of 25 on turn 125. I feel like I had to wait way too long to get that last tech, but never mind, we're here now. Never rush a station that doesn't have enough power, because power is the thing. If I was to rush a terrestrial laser station, it increases the power requirement by 5. That would unfortunately overwhelm a city, and then I wouldn't get any points this turn until it fixed itself next turn. So we're going to go for a Lagrange station. So that's the first one gone. Then Rad Bickley, you're in exactly the same situation. So Lagrange it is, and we'll rush this one out. Really should have built Biosphere. Yeah, Biosphere probably would have been the play. Never mind. Now we can only afford terrestrials. So I'm just going to go now and change the queue so that every city that can build one is now building one. As you can see, most cities can actually one turn these, which means they're almost not worth rushing, because I might as well just let these go. Actually, that's a 2-turner, as is that. So cities with a 2-turner should be rushed. 1-turner are likely to overflow the power of the station. So like, for instance, blah, 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 2 turns. Oh, it just does it immediately. You see, look, this is exactly what I mean. Now it's not powered. It's not going to work. Next turn, you know what? Sod it. We're just doing it. We're just going to overwhelm everything. Sometimes you just have to jump on it and go, yep, why not? Brad Bickley, you've got one as well. Clint is going to have a bunch. Just start chopping these all out, I say. Don't think about it. Just let it go. Chop everything you can in this 1 turn. We'll work out the problems later. We'll work it out. Man, I don't think I've ever sent this many into the sky in 1 turn before. This is absolutely ridiculous. The main job is working out, like, what have I done with all of my builders? Where are they all? Can my cities handle the power output? Am I even going to have enough coal on the map to handle all this? We don't worry about that. We're doing carbon recaptures, so it totally doesn't count. So we're going 3 light years per turn. Let's see how that works itself out next turn. I'm not sure. 15,000 great people points. That's absolutely ridiculous. Just watch the game now go through another batch of laser stations. So what do we actually do that turn? Only 3, but we're now going 21 per turn. Do we think that's enough? You know, something tells me it will be enough. 26 consumed the power. Oh, the coal is running out quickly. This is what I meant. Can we actually guarantee that we've got enough coal in my empire to fund all of this? I don't care. One fun thing about this game is I went the entire game without a single governor being killed. Pretty sure anyway. And considering I was the tech leader, that's awesome. Actually decent counter spying. Plus my 2 spies that have been reducing envoys and city-states really genuinely been working hard as well. There is a lot to like about this game. I think I've practiced a few things. I know that I think I played Germany very well. Germany's obviously very fun to play well, but I mean, the adjacencies, the pure adjacencies on districts that Ludwig gives, the culture, running Kamasi, being able to rush my science projects towards the end of the game, making sure we focus on great people, making sure we can win in a pretty decent time with only 17 cities and without resorting to violence in any way, playing the city-state game, building some important wonders, Etmananki Rush. I know there's more for me to learn. And we've got to play some proper multiplayer to get the tactics down, but this game definitely taught me a lot more about how to play on online speed than the previous game, and I really enjoyed it. This was a lot of fun. And there's the victory, turn 127 of wonderful Ludwigness. How many swans can we get in that game? I don't know. Quite a few. Ashoka. And we look at this. Buildings constructed. This is a graph that shows no conquest at all, so I'm pretty happy with that. Cities captured. 0. Cities founded. I founded them quite quick. I went to 4 pretty quickly. Like, there's my line. I went whoop, and then I hovered around it for a little bit, and then hit industrialization and went bam. Managed to settle out from there. Cities lost. None. Districts constructed. Hell yeah. Playing Germany. That I'm pretty proud of. Great people earned a lot. Culture. Oh, I played the culture game so well. Faith. Pretty faithy considering I was only running Feed the World. Science. I didn't really inflate science until about turn 80. Maybe I should have been building campuses a bit earlier. We'll work on that one. That's probably an area I could improve. Religions founded. I did get the first. I was better on rushing religion that time. Online speed does make it easier. Units killed. Relatively peaceful. Units lost. 2 units all game. Probably scouts. And wonders constructed. Yeah, we Ludwigged everywhere. And now I just need to cycle through another whole bunch of laser station projects. Blimey, what's going on? no, my goodness. We're technically going 31 per turn. 31 light years per turn, that's mad. I dread to think about my carbon. Oh my goodness, that last turn was horrific. Yeah, we need to leave this world now. This world has nothing for us. Remember, you can get this save file and all the mods you need to play my games on Discord. You should join Discord. There's almost 20,000 people there. And in fact, we may be doing something exciting for 20,000 members very soon. Trust me, you'll want to be involved. Thank you again for liking the videos and subscribing to the channel and all of that wonderful algorithm boosting nonsense that you do. It's always incredibly appreciated. And until next time, I have been Ursa. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye. And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Portland, Clint Hennis, The Nickerman, Daddy Bear Todd, Toon General, Civilized, Capo Yobby Virini, The Uncivil Engineer, Lillian, Radiatore, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Skeptical Bear, Cinnamon Beard, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, El Truant, Creston, RB Hedged, Mushkin Mandletort, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Dr. Bobby, Mixomatosis, NTG Golfman, Indigenous 68, Technology Poet, Teddy's Ursa, Zaf, Barnaby Rex, Charlie Bears, Flying Dutch Burbs, Nate the Great, Alex Frost, Mean Penguin, Interplanet Janet, Frankincense Battlezord, Bookaluk 79, Bob Loblaw, Geography Teacher, Juvara, Hal Carnassus, Morax, Zynikush, Echo Bear, Deja Vu, Kovuwu, Legally Trash, Is This Live, Twin Cam Inferno, Martin S, Minnow, Sorta Dutch, Rad Bickley, Shadow of Gaia, Flower Power Bear, Poppy Dude, Dan Jamo. Thank you everyone for your support. Goodbye!